Welcome to Probably Drinking Prosecco with Seth and Dak. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Let's hear that beat drop.
With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
We haven't even walked out yet and they're already cheering us on.
Here we go, coming out the curtain.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind. You are way too kind. My finger slipped.
Come on, that intro is iconic.
Oh, you're just saying that because I talked about a new intro.
Isn't it though? I'm like,
I think it's iconic for us. I don't think our two listeners really care.
Guys, do you really care? It's me and you. Talking to yourself in the future.
I'm going to comment, yes, I do care. Oh, speaking of listeners, I forgot last week to share the results of the poll.
Oh, I would have never remembered.
Is Dak Gen Z? We have 4 votes.
Drum roll.
Right. Let's see what it says. No. 3 votes no, 1 vote yes.
Okay, well, what is it? All your different accounts are voting?
I promise I didn't do any of those.
I didn't either.
There are 4 days left on our other poll for mountains versus the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
100% across the board mountains so far.
Wow. All you. Just kidding.
No.
You're like, no, only one.
Okay. Are you sure you're using the right mic this time? I'm going to double check for you. It says you have no microphone selected. You don't.
What about now?
There you go. I thought you couldn't change it in the middle.
No, it was muted.
Why'd you mute yourself?
Because I was clicking it to see if my mic was connected.
Oh, where's the mute button? How do you do that?
You just click mic and it mutes it.
What,
don't mute me.
I don't see that button. No. On here.
No, I'm on this.
Oh.
Click mic.
Oh. So like this.
Yeah, just like that. Exactly. You didn't mute. You were like, just like this. It's just not even muted.
Yeah, just like this.
I can hear you. Just like this.
According to the encyclopedia.
What are you drinking tonight?
Nothing, actually. I don't have anything.
You're
no
like
water,
air.
No tea. Yeah.
You're just raw dog in the pod.
Always. Always.
I have.
Well,
champagne.
To be fair, I just got home, so. That was
6.
like a 2.
Oh, come on.
You and your pizza burps. I could smell that all the way over here.
Me too.
Yeah, kind of stinky.
It's like pizza and champagne.
I think the kids have something to say about that.
Hey, come on. Kids?
Well, that's what the file's called. Kids Boo.
I just realized it is kids. Hey, guys, stop bullying me. Stop. It's not funny.
Tell my mom.
Tell the teacher. Miss Teacher.
Well, I just provided you the opportunity for a perfect segue, and you completely did not take it. So I'm going to talk about where I was today and why I was late.
Hey, you know what? Before you do that, I have a question.
I don't have an answer.
Where were you today? And why were you late? Yeah. Get him.
Too late.
Get him.
That was for you because you asked too late.
Stop, guys. Those are 2 separate ones. A 6 and a 5.
I'll take it. So one of my buddies is in the market for a car. So I took him to go car
Ooh.
shopping. He
Fun.
found a car. He
Mhm.
was about ready to buy it, but he doesn't have insurance. Now
Okay.
he's 20 years old. He's a guy.
Mhm.
Never had a car. Just got his license. Never had insurance. So
Okay.
when we went to go get insurance quotes, can you guess how much it was?
Oh no.
Take a guess.
Like monthly?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to say like minimum, like at least 300 a month.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good minimum. All right. What do you think the maximum quote was?
Like 500?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
Was it really 500? That's an
more-
actual car payment.
That's more than what his car payment was going to be.
What? What
Yeah.
companies?
Telling
Shout
you,
them out.
insurance
Don't
is
shout
a
them
scam.
out. Call them out.
Oh, I
Mhm.
don't remember. They're all like weird companies that the guy was quoting for him, and then we called USAA, and they gave the lowest quote of like 300 something.
Oh my god, 300.
They're like,
I have
with your
USAA,
deductible,
but
they're like, with your with your English is hard. With your deductible at 500, it's like 360 maybe. I think is what they said.
oh
And then
my
he was,
god.
I whispered to him, I was like, ask if your deductible was, if it was higher, what would it be?
Mhm.
And he goes, can they change the deductible? And she goes, we can do is 1,000, and that brings your price down to 306. So not, I mean, it's a decent chunk, but it's not a lot. That's still a lot.
That's so bad.
That's so much money for insurance. So his plan right now is to try to get on his aunt's insurance because she lives in California.
My first thought was like, yeah, like up your deductible to 1,000, and
Yeah.
then that's what you said, and geez,
My deductible's at 1,000.
wow,
It
look at
doesn't
me
say that
guessing
much.
like spot on, like the minimum and the
Well,
in the
you're a well-rounded adult who is 30 years old
Mhm.
and still spilling pizza on herself.
I'm 30.
Old woman. As it says in my phone, old woman.
Fold.
Hey,
English
my
is
phone-
hard.
My phone does fold though, so I wasn't wrong.
That's true. That's true. Did you know I worked in car insurance?
See, then you have an advantage there.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfair.
Before
Unfair.
I joined.
He has all of the odds like stacked against him for insurance, and I feel really bad.
Insurance is so unfair, but it's like
It's a
what can
scam.
you do? Yeah.
Insurance is a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, what shows and movies have you been watching? Nothing, probably.
Probably. Oh, what was I supposed to watch?
You're supposed to watch a lot of things.
We just talked though the other day. Wait.
And you
Let
were
me think
supposed to
when I
listen
watched-
to 21 Pilots' new album, but you didn't do that.
Oh shoot, I forgot.
You had Mean
We need
Girls,
to-
Iron Claw.
Mm-mm. Listen, as I eat my pizza, we need to make a list next to show notes that says like to
Movies Dak needs to watch.
do. It's
Because
like
I've
to
been watching
do.
everything.
What did I watch?
Nothing.
You know the Spider-Man like cartoons?
You watched those a while ago and you talked about them on here.
Gosh dang it.
Because Joey
I
really liked
rewatched
them.
them. I rewatched them.
Boring. Lame answer.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube.
What have you been listening to?
Billie Eilish's album.
Of course. It's okay. I've been listening to 21 Pilots' new album.
What else? That's literally it. I'm so lame.
This is what happens when you get old, you get
Damn.
boring.
Hey! I have butterfly clips in my hair.
Remind me never to get old. Yeah, that's just you trying to hold on to a little bit of your childhood.
They were like $1. I was like, I came with this, white and blue.
Would you get it Claire's?
I don't remember. I just got them.
You don't remember?
My headphones are falling. Look.
Maybe you should fix it.
I'm busy.
Doing what?
Eating and talking.
Give me some ASMR.
The headphones are about to fly off my head.
I can't hear you. It's not good ASMR. Come on.
Hold on.
Gotta hit with them. There you go.
I'm grossing myself out.
We want to hear the gulp
Oh,
when you swallow.
creepy.
Just do it. So stupid.
Can you hear the gulp? What is this?
This is what we've become. Slurp it. There you go. Ow.
You look so concerned. You were like,
Because it didn't come out.
oh my god. Oh wait. Why was that one chunky?
Crap.
When
Oh,
they,
it
like-
hurts. It hurts.
When you like pause and they're like stuck. Okay, you know what?
Oh,
Stop. Those are grossing me out. I'm literally
that was
about to throw up my
inner
pizza.
demons coming out.
I'm gonna throw up my pizza.
That middle portion of that just felt like my soul left my body.
pizza's sitting like right here. It's grossing me out. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Stop. It's gross. Okay, what have I been watching?
Okay, mine are gross. Yeah, what are you watching?
Let's see. I watched.
I'm not reading it in the
So I saved to talk about this one because I've been watching it. It's a show.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess what it's called?
It's called Where the Red Fern Grows.
No, you're skipping ahead.
It's called What We're Watching. Oh, I know.
No, it's called The Gentleman.
The Gentleman 2. Why does it say 2?
Why does it say 2?
You said I'm skipping ahead. Then why did you put it second?
Well, because whatever. Anyway, I watched The Gentleman. I finished it the other day.
The Gentleman. I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a remake. Guy Ritchie made a
Okay.
movie called The Gentleman a few years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, like 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I
was really
don't think I
good.
ever saw it.
Great movie. And then he remade it into a TV show, which also could be
Hmm.
set in the same universe. I don't know.
Okay.
Because there's none of the same characters as the movie. It was all right. The movie was better.
I'm gonna watch that.
Sure you will. Sure you will. We believe you.
I'm really not. I really don't want to.
Oh, you got me on a burping spree.
I
You know,
didn't do
as a-
shit.
As a kid, I used to be able to make myself burp. Actually, I still can, but
I still can. I can.
do it.
Hold on. Pizza's gonna come up.
Wait,
Ready?
hang on. Hang
Hang on. What do you mean
Hang
hang on?
That was so good. That was so good. I want to listen to it again already.
Let me try again. Could you even hear it? Wait.
Yes.
I wasn't ready. You did the drum roll. I got stage fright.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Take 2.
Hold on. I'm not ready. Hold on. Hold on. Ready? They're not big ones. Okay.
That was a snort. That wasn't a burp.
Hold on. I just spit. Hold on.
Take 5.
There, I did it.
No, you missed the drum roll.
The drum roll freaks me out.
I think the kids have something to say about that burp.
They're little ones. I can't do huge ones. Wait.
Ooh. Still like a 1.5.
Okay, well,
Here, I'm going to
can
make
you
myself
make
do one
yourself
right
do
now.
Okay, yeah, mine are small. I should have prefaced with that. But like,
It's like the teacher
you know,
that goes, "Excuse me," and
she's
they
like,
didn't even do anything.
and then one time, yeah, they did nothing. They'll be like, yeah, and then next we're gonna, excuse me.
And
It's
they
like, what do you
put
mean?
their
You
hand
just
over their mouth
pause.
and do nothing.
They're like, excuse me. I'm like, they'll be like, excuse me. Oh my God. And it's like, well, I didn't hear it.
Do
What do you
think they
mean,
teach
excuse you
that
for what?
at like teacher school?
I don't know. Like, I always hear and like see, like, yeah, teachers, instructor, like, just people be like, excuse me. I'm like,
It's like something they teach at teacher school, and they're like, "All right."
but I'm like, I'll be
for this next
talking and be like,
portion of the class, we're gonna teach
all
you-
right.
I'd be like, I would burp and be like, "All right, everybody, take your whiteboards and give me a score."
Yeah, or you would burp, you'd be like, oh, that felt good. Yeah.
What else was I watching? Oh yeah, Where the Red Fern Grows, like you already mentioned.
Hey, don't put it first next time.
The classic 1973 one, though, not the remake.
I
Trash.
haven't seen it.
You've never seen it? Do you want the storyline?
I've heard of it. I do.
Okay. So
Will
there's
I
this
watch
kid.
it?
You don't have to. I'm going to tell you all about it.
Okay.
So there's this kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Oklahoma in the Ozarks, and he wants a dog to go coon hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad's like, we can't afford that. But your grandpa over at the store has a dog for sale right now. And he goes and looks at the dog and he falls in love. But this other guy, he buys it for his 2 kids. Remember these 2 kids, okay? They're important to the story. So this guy, out of spite, buys it for his 2 kids. And so the grandpa's like, well, and then the kid like starts complaining to his grandpa, like, I just want a dog. I've been praying every day for it. And then grandpa's like, well, sometimes you got to meet God halfway. What have you been doing to put your part in to get a dog?
Mm-hmm.
And so the kid's like, you're right. Light bulb moment. I'm gonna go save some money. So he does odds and ends.
You got it.
Jobs to brain fart to save money. Anyway, so he saves up enough money to get some dogs, and he doesn't tell his parents about it, right? So he's just saving all this money and hoarding it. His dad needs a new mule. That's another important part. It's like once he gets all the money, he goes to his grandpa and he says, I have the money. Here's the ad for the dogs I want. And then him and his grandpa are talking, but then the kid's also like, my dad also needs a new mule, so I don't know what to do. Should I buy the mule? Should I give the money to him to get the mule, or do I get the dogs for myself? He ends up just getting the dogs, right? So he gets the dogs, and he waits weeks and weeks for them to show up at his grandpa's store. And then one day, the kid's dad comes home and it's like, hey, your grandpa has something for you over at the store. And next shot's just the kid running away. Like the dad turns around and he's gone. And the kid's just running to the store. He gets to the store and the grandpa's like, well, they couldn't deliver the dogs here. The postal service doesn't deliver dogs. So it's way over here, way down the river. And the kid's like, oh, how am I supposed to get him now? And he's like, well, there's this one guy who's going down there this Saturday. And he said he'd be willing to take you. And the kid's like, fine, I guess. So he sneaks out of the house at night, doesn't tell. Well, his sister wakes up and he's like, I'm basically giving you the entire movie right now.
I don't care. Who cares?
I'm not skipping any moments. He tells his little sister because she wakes up and finds him like packing away food and stuff to go get these dogs. And he's like, if you don't tell anyone, I'll get you a little treat and I'll bring it back for you. And she's like, okay. So she goes back to bed and he sneaks off with his bread and stuff. This is all set in like early 1900s. So like way before the movie was made. So there's no cars really. You got to get horse and buggy to get around.
Yeah.
So he goes with this guy down to where the dogs are. And he goes and picks up the dogs. Falls in love instantly. These 2 dogs are his pride and joy. And then as soon as he walks out of the place where he picked up the dogs, these kids come up to him and are like, how are you affording this? Because it's like a rich kid town. And he's from like the sticks.
Yeah.
And they like try to bully him and start trying to fight him. And the kid knocks another kid on his ass. And then the sheriff comes by and is like, get away, and helps the kid with his dogs. And then the kid goes and buys gifts for all of his family members. So he gets something for his 2 sisters. He gets something for his dad and he gets something for his mom. And then he begins the long journey home because he has to walk back because the guy's not taking him back.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
walking up the river to get back home.
Mm-hmm.
And so he gets back home after, there was like a run-in with a mountain lion on the way back.
Oh my gosh.
Foreshadowing, by the way, his first night with the dogs, he runs in with the mountain lion. Remember that.
Okay,
come back
I'm
to that.
remembering. I'm remembering.
Do you remember the
Right.
2 kids?
Yep.
Okay. So he gets home. His mom is pissed because she didn't want him getting dogs because she was worried about him being out late at night, chasing after coons and chopping trees down to kill them and get them.
Mm-hmm.
But he gives her the gift and she's all okay with it. Suddenly she's like, okay, I guess I can handle it.
Okay.
So he got his little sisters a bag of candy, his dad a new pair of overalls because he needed some.
Wow.
And then he gets his mom some fabric to make a new dress because she had been saying how she needed a new dress.
Wow. Okay.
La-di-da-di-da. First night of hunting.
La-di-da-di-da.
Well, so it goes through like a montage of him like training the dogs how to coon hunt and like chase after raccoons. And then there's a scene where the dogs run into the house because the mom saw the coon tail that he was using to train them with like outside, and she's like and she takes it and she goes through the house and puts it on the other side outside.
Yeah.
So the dogs smell that and they run through the house while she's like mopping and everybody's slipping and sliding and she gets all upset.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's really funny. Anyway, so it's their first night of hunting, going coon hunting. Mom's nervous. She's like, here, take this. You got to take this flannel. Make sure you stay warm. It's going to be cold outside. And then the dad's like, I better see a coon hide on the side of that wall in the morning when I wake up. So they go out. The 2 dogs tree a raccoon. It's this huge tree. And this kid's got like this small little like hatchet. And he's sitting here chopping after they get it. Eventually he tires himself out and falls asleep. And it's like midday the next day. And his parents, they finally found him. And his mom was like, you're coming back to the house now. And he's like, well, I can't. I made a promise to these dogs that if they treat him, I would do the rest. And since the dogs treated the raccoon,
wow,
he had to do the rest. And he was,
yeah.
And she's like, well, you're going to be grounded in a whole lot of trouble when you get back. And he's like, okay, I'll take it. And then the grandpa who was also with them searching was like, what good is a man if he's not good to his word, especially to himself? And so his mom kind of like finally is like, fine. And then the dad goes over to the wagon and grabs this big old axe and says, for a tree like this, you're going to need a big old axe, and like stabs into the tree.
Oh my God.
So the kid keeps swinging and swinging. Eventually he tires himself out again. He's talking to the dogs. He's like, I can't go on anymore. I can't go on anymore. I'm sorry. And then he's like, starts looking at the tree and starts praying. We're like talking to God. And he's like, I've done my half. I've put in all the work. Can't you just please give me this tree? And then like 2 seconds later, the tree falls.
Oh my God.
And they get the raccoon. These dogs end up like, him and his dogs end up being like the best coon hunting dogs in the whole area.
Wow.
And so like, this is like, we're halfway through the story right now.
Oh my gosh. Halfway?
They become the best dogs in the whole area. So those 2 kids that the coon dog got bought for, remember those 2 kids? All right. So they're dicks. They show up to grandpa's store while this kid is getting his food. And these 2 kids are like, I bet you $2, because mind you, $2 was a lot in this time. I bet you $2 that you can't tree this raccoon we call the ghost coon over at our place. And so he's like, no, I don't bet. I don't want to bet. And the grandpa's like, no, he'll do the bet. And then the kid's like, but you said betting's wrong, Grandpa. And he's like, well, I need you to win this bet. I need you to. So anyway, the next night comes when he goes to their house to go chase after this raccoon, see if he can tree it, if his dogs can tree it. So they go out, the 2 boys and the kid, they all go together to go tree it.
Yeah.
The 2 boys left their dog tied up at the house. He ends up breaking away while they're out. All right. So they tree the ghost coon, the one that was at their house. He gets it treed, and then the kids are like, didn't want to give him his money back, and so they started fighting. But before they were fighting, the dog from the beginning that he didn't get, that the 2 kids got, showed up in the woods. And then so the kids' 2 dogs started like fighting those kids' dog.
Mm.
And they start fighting. Then the kids start fighting. And then like the two kids were scared that the dogs were going to kill their dog.
Yeah.
And so he grabs the hatchet from the main kid and starts to go over there. And then the main character trips him and the kid falls on the axe and dies.
Stop.
Oh, I had forgotten about that. When I tell you, I was like, oh my God, I forgot about that.
Oh my gosh.
Kid dead. The dogs
Was not expecting
stop
that.
fighting.
Yeah.
So they're at so he
Oh,
goes to the kid's
shoot.
funeral. It was all an accident, so the kid didn't get in trouble or anything.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God.
so the kid quits coon hunting. He's like, I'm done. I'm not gonna do it anymore
Wow.
because of that incident.
Yeah.
Few weeks roll by, Grandpa invites them over for dinner, and the parents are like,
Mhm.
well, if he's inviting us over for dinner, he's got a motive. Typical. Like that
Okay.
sounds right, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So they go over for dinner and they have their Sunday dinner. And they're like, all right, what do you want us here for? What have you got for us? And the
Mhm.
grandpa pulls out this piece of newspaper, and it's a coon hunting competition. And he wants the main character. I'm gonna call him by his name. Billy is the main kid, so that's Billy.
Okay.
I
Billy.
should have said that from the beginning.
Yeah.
So he shows Billy the ad, and Billy's like,
Mhm.
well, I quit. I don't want to do it. And Grandpa's like egging him on, trying to get him to do it. And the dad's like,
Mhm.
listen, if he doesn't want to do it, he's not doing it.
Yeah.
And then Grandpa's like, fine, okay. And then Billy stares at the ad for a little bit longer, and he's like, fine, I'll do it. Because Grandpa knew, and they all knew
Yeah.
that these were some of the best coon dogs in the area. Like they could win this.
Yeah.
They really could. And like Grandpa gets all excited, and so it fast forwards to when they're at the
Mhm.
competition. So they go out to tree coons for the competition, right?
Mhm.
And these dogs they got 2 coons. They were on their third, and so it starts getting stormy and rainy, real bad stormy.
Oh shoot.
And so
Yeah.
they start trying to tree this last one, and finally like, okay, we think we should give up. And they turn around, and because the people that went out, it was the kid, the dad, his grandpa, and the sheriff.
Mhm.
They all
Okay.
went out together.
Mhm.
They turn around, Grandpa's gone. Where's Grandpa? These dogs have got this raccoon treat, and they're trying to like get the raccoon, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh crap, we have to go find Grandpa.
Yeah.
And so Billy starts yelling at the dogs, like, you need to find Grandpa, stop worrying about this, you need to go sniff out Grandpa.
Yeah.
And he yells at him, and the sheriff and the dad are like, it's no use, we got to go find him, the dogs are less important than him. And then eventually,
Wow.
after enough yelling and crying, the kid actually got the dogs to go find him.
Wow.
I thought the grandpa had died. I thought that's what I remembered from the original movie when I watched it originally, like when I was
Yeah.
a little kid. That's not what happens. Grandpa lives. Yay!
Okay. Yay, Grandpa.
Yay! So they get back, and they didn't win the competition.
Mhm.
But the guy who won the competition, he gets up there to get the cup, and he's like, because I think they tied, like they had the same amount, him and the guy that
Mhm.
won, but they couldn't verify it because the kid didn't bring back the raccoons. And so
Yeah.
he's like, he gives the trophy to the kid because his dogs
Wow.
were so good, so close. And then they found his grandpa who could have died out there
Wow.
if they hadn't. And so he's like, you get all
Yeah.
this. And then they start shoving all the cash money into there.
Oh my gosh.
So in the background, what the story hadn't told us at this point was that the
Uh-huh.
mom and the dad were looking to move to Tulsa and go take
Okay.
over, I think it was his brother's or his dad's grain business. And so the parents start
Mm.
talking about that. And they're like, well, we don't want to take him away from his dogs because we know we can't take him up there because they're bred to be coon dogs and they're not going to be able to coon hunt up there.
Yeah.
And so they start debating on what to do, whether to move or not. And so Billy goes out on a coon hunt one night. All right. He goes out there and he's out there hunting and mountain lion. Told you, remember the mountain lion?
Yeah.
This is a different mountain lion, but this mountain lion fights his dogs. His dogs start trying to like protect Billy to keep the mountain
Yeah.
lion from killing him.
Stop.
And he starts like severely like injuring one of the dogs. And so Billy takes out his hatchet and attacks the mountain lion, kills the mountain lion.
Wow.
In the process, one of the dogs dies. And Billy was torn up about it because They like tried to save him. He brought him back to the house. He was still alive, breathing, but he eventually like died of all of his
Oh
injuries.
no.
And Billy was like so upset because he's like, he saved his life. He saved my life. Like he gave his own life for me, type thing.
Yeah.
And it's all super sad and emotional. And then the other dog just kind of stops eating, and he's like, "Come on, you got to eat. You got to eat."
No.
And so the parents had decided they were going to move. And so on moving
Yeah.
day, no, hang on. I'm getting ahead of myself. So the one dog stops eating, right? And then there's a
Yeah.
day where the dog, Billy can't find him. Billy can't find this second dog, the one that's still alive. So he's running
Yeah.
around looking, and finally he runs over to the other dog's grave. And this second dog was laying on top of the grave, like breathing its last breaths. And then it died. The second dog died on the grave
Oh my gosh.
because
my heart.
that dog missed the other dog that much.
That's so sad.
Now we gotta rewind back to the beginning.
Mhm.
All right. So at the beginning, there's this part where like the two little girls are drawing and Billy's like doing something else, practicing like math or something. And the mom's asking what the drawings are, and this little girl goes, "Oh, that's a red fern," and then tells this old Indian story. The girl tells this old Indian story about how a boy and a girl died out in the woods, like they got lost, and then when they found them, they were dead, and so they buried them there. And when they came back later, they found a red fern growing in between both of their bodies. And so like the red fern became, because a red fern is rare, you don't really see that.
Yeah.
But it became like the symbol of like the most, like the strongest form of love.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that that's out of the way, both dogs are dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
They bury them next to each other.
Yeah.
Back to present day at the end of the movie. All right, so it's moving day. They're moving, and Billy's like, "Can I just have like one moment to go back to the grave one last time and say bye?" And the dad's like, "Yeah, that's fine. Just don't take too long." And he gets over there and he starts screaming, "Mom, Dad, you got to come see this!" And they all get over there, and a red fern has grown in between the two dogs. And then they're all just sitting there and they're like, "A red fern. I thought I'd never see one of those." And it's all like emotional. And they all get up and walk back to the buggy to leave. And then that's when the movie ends. It just fades out like that.
I was wondering the whole time. I was like, what has this have to do with a red fern?
Yeah, I forgot to tie that in.
It went full circle right at the end, though. I was like, dogs? And I was like, what?
It's such a good movie. It's a book, though.
That
It was
makes
first a book.
sense.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll read it.
I remember watching that so many times as a kid because my brother loved that movie.
Wow.
And then there was
I
me.
don't know. Maybe I'll watch that one. We need to add it to the new to-do list.
You should watch it. It's on Peacock.
Okay. Add it to the to-do list.
Don't watch the Disney version. It's trash. And don't watch the sequel. It's also trash.
Okay.
So
I
yeah,
will not.
we're 33 minutes in and we just finished the one of we've been watching section.
I know, but I was super into that. It's good because I'm tired.
I'm trying to practice my storytelling skills.
No, you did really good. I was actually super interested in that.
So that's what I've been watching. A sad movie and a decent TV show.
I'll have an update next time we talk about
No,
what
you
I'm
won't.
watching.
Because we're recording
Because
the
we're
day
talking
after tomorrow.
I'll watch something.
You better. I'm gonna watch Doom Part 2 tomorrow. That's my goal.
Oh, okay. I seen it.
I've seen it.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. All right, what's this fashion or fart? Because your fashion is looking like a fart. It's making me want to go.
I'm wearing a t-shirt. Hey. Enough of that. I'm just kidding. Guys, stop.
I'm telling my mom.
I'm telling the teacher.
The teacher's just like, "Okay, Billy. Excuse me."
Excuse me. It's like, ew.
The way they're eating like their salads and they just go, "Yes, what can I do for you?"
Yeah, like you walk in during lunch and they're like,
I feel like we've done this
Come
segment
in.
before.
Come in. We have probably. I'm like, why does this feel so familiar?
Or maybe it was in the deleted episode. I feel like it was.
Guys, let us know if you want to see the deleted episode.
No.
No, so fashion or fart. I thought about this. I was driving the other day and I was just like thinking of things we could talk about. I don't know if it was something I watched, but it was like, oh, what if we like pulled up different like fashion things and we were talking about them? Because I'm
Do
not
you
into
have fashion
fashion.
things
I
pulled
don't.
up?
Hold on, I'm getting to that. So I was like, what if we like, pull up stuff and we just talked about it? Cause like, you know how fashion could just get so crazy? Like someone could just be walking around like wearing a garbage can, like fashion week. And they're just like walk down the runway in a garbage can and everyone's like, oh, wow. And you're like, who's wearing that? So
All
I thought
right.
it'd be funny. And so I was like, fashion or fart, like it's bad. So I had a friend pull up images for us to look at. I haven't seen them, and neither
Oh,
of you. So I thought we would both
wait. I
look
was
at
gonna pull
them
something up first.
and talk about them. But I don't want to see them on accident. So I'm going to squint. Wait, what are you pulling up?
You want me to pull something up first?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this about this first.
Mm-hmm. What? What is that?
What do we think?
Hey, what is that? A sock?
It's a
Why
sock
is it
shoe.
folding?
It's called a Yeezy Pod. So it's shoes.
Wait, why did I hear about this
It's a
actually?
shoe that's also a sock. What do we think? Fashion or fart?
Fart. That's terrible.
Well, I own a pair,
It's just a
so
sock with a hard bottom. No, you
I
don't.
do.
No, you don't.
Do we go pull them out?
Yeah, I actually do.
Okay, let me stop this.
You're
You entertain
wearing
them.
those?
Entertain them while I go get them.
I don't believe you. Okay, you know what, guys? There's no way he has those. Where are you wearing those? Maybe if they're like water shoes or like working out, like leg day. I don't know when you would wear those. I'm curious.
Bluey blanket back on.
Curious.
See, look, it's Bluey and Bingo.
Bluey.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. I gotta set my mic down so I can show you.
You do not have these. How much are they? Are they actual ones or are they dupes?
No, they're real.
How much were they?
So when they first came out, they were like $200-$300. But
Oh
now
my
we'll pull back the
God.
screen up and show you.
Mm-hmm.
This is how much they are.
$20?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
Oh, that's just his dream has always been to. It's Kanye, by the way.
Yeah.
His dream has always been to like provide affordable clothing and such.
Where are you wearing those?
Everything on nowhere. I've worn them once inside the room just to try them on. They're an investment. So
Are they comfy?
eh.
Are they
like,
could you
once-
walk around in them or are you like these are weird?
It's more of like the tall sock design that I hate. If it was just like normal socks, I would be like fine.
Okay, you just chop them, cut them.
But no, these are an investment because once he stops selling these on his website,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to go up in price because they're a Yeezy brand, authentic.
So you're telling me I should buy some?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Brand new, never worn, just out of the package.
Interesting.
Fashion.
Okay, fashion. Let me share this with you. I have not seen this Google Doc, so we'll open it at the same time.
Does your friend listen to the pod?
Yeah.
How many of your
I was
friends
like, I
actually
need you
listen?
to do this. I don't know. A few, I guess.
Well,
Out
share
of
it
my
with more
hundreds of
friends.
friends, I mean,
Oh,
I'll share it with more. Tell me when you have the
all
Google
two
Doc.
of my friends listen.
Wow.
Share it.
I'm one of them.
Share it. Share your screen.
No, I shared the Google Doc with you. Oh, you want me to share the screen?
We have to show the people.
Oh, duh. Okay. Share screen. Give me a
Figure it out.
second. It's making me give access.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Want me to sing you a little song? I'm fairly local. I've been around. I've seen those streets.
All right, ready?
You're walking down.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Zoom in hands. Zoom in hands.
Wait. Can I like? Okay.
We need to do one by one.
Okay.
So,
Wait.
okay.
It's kind of blurry, but it's just from Google. Wait, what is that?
Fart.
This is scary. Don't look at the other one. This is
Who
fart.
picked these out?
I don't know, friend.
They got you
Wait.
though. They got you with the little this thing. They got you.
Oh, they did get us. Wait, this is why. What is? I'm sure there's like a
Without
story,
the person
right?
thing, without the person thing on it, it could argue fashion, but it's giving fart.
Like, yeah, without the whole.
The one on the right's
Yeah.
giving wedding day, but you're on your period.
You froze.
So did you.
What did?
I
Oh,
said the
okay.
one
What
on
is
the
it
right is
giving?
giving. The one on the right is giving it's your wedding day, but you're on your period.
The one on the right's giving it's my wedding day, but I don't want it to be, so he's dead.
Or
He died.
Or it's my wedding day, but I just went on a killing spree.
It's my wedding day, and the cake was red velvet.
I'll give it fashion.
I would give it fashion. This is creeping me
It's
out.
got intrigue.
What is that in there? Plants?
What
Is that marijuana?
Maybe.
Oh,
It's a little ecosystem.
where's her body?
Fashion.
Fart for
it's
sure. Literally,
art. I give
look.
it
This is
art.
what a.
I give it
it
art,
fart.
not fashion.
Oh,
or
we
art,
should have changed
art.
it. Art or fart? Dang it! Not fashion or fart. Art or fart. Okay. Okay.
What is the no? That left one is fart.
No,
That's a man.
it's okay, but like I don't. It's like
Fart. Both of those.
it's
What
like-
is the one on the right? That is hobo. Hobo Jenkins. Fart.
That's like I'm a hobo, but slay. I'm a hobo, but I gotta get to work, bitch. Oh my
That's
God,
not
the
a-
next one.
That's not a runaway hobo. That's a runway hobo.
Yeah, runway hobo. I'm running to the runway. Okay,
So far these
ready?
have all been farts. I wish you well. I don't.
What?
I don't wish you well.
Like,
Fart.
I'm sorry, but like nobody's just gonna be like, all right, time to go to the store, and they like put that on. Like this, maybe if you were like weird and you're going to Walmart.
Yeah, I look like that when I go to Walmart sometimes.
Yeah, but like what this? Like I wouldn't even wear that on Halloween.
All right, moving on. I can't look at that one any longer. I can't look at any. What are we looking at? I'm so confused.
Okay, I feel like I need to see more of the outfit here, but this is giving like I'm a
Sia.
mom who's about to go yell at my kids outside to come in for dinner.
Why are the eyes all black? Is she possessed?
What is?
Is
What
it a
is
hair
that?
or a bow?
It's like hair here,
Demonic
it's
JoJo
like-
Siwa.
just like Carmen.
Dream guest on my podcast.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Fashion.
I'm not hearing
That
you
is
out.
cool.
That's a fart.
That's not a fart. Look how cool that is.
Why does his
What
head
is
look like
that?
he's been cut in the middle?
That's a gem hanging. It's symmetrical.
I don't like
No,
it.
but this is cool.
No, fart.
Okay, so you say fart, I say fashion. Fart.
Fartashion.
Oh gosh.
Why are you zoom? What are you going on?
I'm zooming. Fart.
I've already seen this
Fashion?
one.
No, I'm saying what do we decide?
No, they're all farts for me.
Come
Every last
on.
one
If
of
you had
those
to
was a
wear
fart.
one, if you had to wear one.
I wouldn't.
Like they were like, you're gonna die, you have to wear one. You said you
No.
go like this to Walmart.
Sure. We'll roll
I'm
with
gonna
that.
I'm gonna go with the eyeball one jacket thing.
I don't like this
That's
game.
cool.
This game's scary. Let's move on.
Fashion or fart.
Let's move
All
on.
right.
This game is
How do I
scary.
start sharing?
Show notes.
That was fun. All right.
I want to know about your dreams.
Oh no. My hopes and my dreams. No, I just wanted to talk about this one weird dream. Like I can't remember if I've already talked about it, but it's like I'm just like running around this hotel like Sweet Life of
It's,
Zach and
it's
Cody.
giving The Shining.
No, it's like weird. It's like a huge hotel, almost like a Vegas hotel. But
Mm.
like one time I had it, I was trying to get somewhere. There was some event. This time it was like a wedding, but like it's weird because it's on the list. But the elevators are always super weird in this dream. Like it was last night. It had like a whole sink in it. It was like a huge elevator. It had like a sink in the corner.
You might need to go see someone and figure out what that dream's about.
If you think that's weird, there's some weirder ones. But that's just like lately, it's just like me running around this hotel. Like the floors are just getting messed up. Like the sink
Well,
is in there. And I'm with random people.
at least you're not dreaming
And
about
then,
cocaine.
why are you dreaming about cocaine?
I did one time.
Once. I probably did
It was
once.
very recently. I remember
Why?
it.
You were doing cocaine in
Yeah, I
your
was
dream?
doing cocaine in the dream and selling it.
Oh my God. That's scary. Why is my foot so hot?
Now I want to try cocaine.
No, you don't.
You're right, I don't.
I don't at all. Well, since we're talking about elevators, have we ever talked about getting stuck in elevators?
No,
Have
we
talked
haven't.
about-
I don't think we have.
Are you
Let's talk
sure?
about this.
Okay. Have you ever been stuck in an elevator?
Hang on. Elevator stories with Seth and Dak. Once upon a time, I was at church. Our church had an elevator that went between floor 1 and floor 2.
Mm-hmm.
There were only 2 floors.
Mm-hmm.
We were on our way down from the youth group to head to Sunday service. It was
Mhm.
me and 2 other people. So we get in the elevator and we start going down. This elevator, for only being 2 floors, is really slow. One of the guys in the elevator thought it would be really funny to jump
That's
in the
annoying.
elevator. And so he jumps and the elevator says, "Huh," and just stops.
Mm-mm.
Done. It just doesn't move. It's done. And so we like started freaking out. And so we called like people and they came and got us out. They like got the key and let us out. We had to like crawl out. It was really weird.
Ew. I hate
So now people who
elevators.
jump in elevators scare me. So don't do that.
Yeah. I you know what is really weird? You started telling this story and I was like, why is he telling the same story as me?
You got stuck in an elevator at a church too?
Yes, and it was only 2 floors.
I think that's God saying churches shouldn't have elevators.
It was literally, and I didn't go to church like too much, but like I was with my friends and we were going, I can't remember if we were going up or down, but it was only 2 floors. The stairs were literally right there.
Yeah.
But like we were like, let's go in the elevator. We went in, yeah, and it like just stopped. And it was like older, I guess. But then yeah, we were just freaking out. We had to call whatever and like they had to come get us. But like that was the first and only time I've ever been stuck in an elevator, but like I'm still scared of them now. So why are you laughing?
Because you're
What is
scared
my
of
hair doing?
elevators.
Everybody is. And if you say you're not, you're lying.
I'm not lying.
I'm gonna jump next
I'm
time we're in an
sitting, I'm not
elevator
lying.
together. That was good. Boo! Boo! Kids, boo him.
So that was our elevator stories.
Boo. Stay tuned for an episode where we do elevator pitches.
And we talked about what does that mean? I don't even know what
Don't
that
ask.
means.
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you.
Oh, you want to talk about cars? I have something about cars.
What about
Not
cars?
the movie.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom
What?
vroom. I'm in me
Vroom,
mom's
vroom.
car. Broom broom. Get out of me
Vroom, vroom.
car.
What about cars?
You ever? Well,
You're like, I own one.
yeah, I do.
That's it.
You know what the most fun thing about driving a car is? Being in
Mhm.
California and seeing other Arkansas license plates and freaking out. Like, oh my gosh. And then I speed up beside him and like try to wave at him and then go further so they can see my license plate. And I'm like, Arkansas.
And they just flip you off and they're like, what the fuck? Get out of here. They just start like freaking out at you and you're like, but we're friends. What is it? This? And they're like,
What?
and you're
Wait.
like, do
This
it.
is hard to do. This hurts
Do
my
it.
fingers.
No, do it on here. Do it on
Anyway.
this.
Why? Anyway, another fun thing about cars is when I'm
Mhm.
driving and people flash me with their brights because they think my brights are on, but it's just my normal headlights.
Oh, you're fancy.
It's been
Oh, you're
happening a lot.
fancy.
No, it's just because of how high my car sits compared to like the lower cars, like a
Oh,
normal car.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah.
I
If
like
there's
think
like a
my
truck behind me and their lights, like it always feels like their brights are on, but they're just
yeah,
taller.
yeah. And then so like flashing back, and I bet they're just like, "Whoops, embarrassing."
Embarrassing for you.
Anyway, that's my cars thing.
I also drive a car, a 2018
I
Honda
thought you walked
Civic,
everywhere.
and it's blue. If anybody was wondering,
Oh, we're gonna find
that's
you now.
my discussion on cars. It goes broom broom
I'm in me mom's car. Broom broom. Get
broom
out of me
broom.
car.
Um,
Music memories. Ooh. Because we were talking about 21 Pilots last week, I started thinking about like all my music
okay, I was like,
memories.
did I put that? Because I was like, I have no
No, I
memory of
put that. I
writing
put that.
that. Okay, I
It made
was
me
like,
start thinking about
what?
like memories with music and like my first time
Okay,
listening to an album all the
yeah.
way through, which was 21 Pilots Blurface, and
Mm-hmm.
like falling in love with it at my grandma's house. And I thought about that, and I thought about like when Trench came out, their fourth album. Yeah, when their fourth album came out, Trench.
Fake fan.
I was a part
Just
of
kidding.
a Reddit group for them, and
Oh
they did
my
this thing
gosh.
where like they were buying the album for people, and I put my
Wow.
name down. It's like, oh yes, I want a copy. Someone buy it for me. And so I made my Amazon wish list, and they bought it for me, and then I felt really bad because it's like I had the $10. I could have bought that on my own, and I felt really
That's
bad,
hilarious.
and I just felt really
Whatever. I
bad
mean,
about it. But I still have a lot of memories with that album because my
yeah.
car when I first got it had a CD player, and so I listened to it a lot.
Yeah. Well,
And I also remember listening to 21 Pilots' first album a lot. I think it was when I collected CDs before I collected vinyls. Like,
mhm.
so I had a
That's
bunch
a
of
weird
CDs.
jump in time. You see, and then you went back.
Yeah. Well, they became popular again. So,
That's very true.
but I just remember listening to the Blurryface album, like the CD on repeat in my room on this little CD boombox player that I got for like my birthday or Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like you know this, but I'm not like a huge music person. But
You just like Billy's songs. You don't even know the
but there.
names of them. Fake fan.
Hey, that's true.
Fake
But like,
fan.
but like, there are songs that like I'll hear and they take me back to a time, you know,
Oh, yeah.
or it'll take me back to a memory, or it'll take me back to like me listening to it with a person. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not, as crazy as people are about music. Like, they listen to it if they're to make themselves happy, sad, or whatever mood, or they're super into like they know every song or every album. I'm just not that into it like that.
Oh,
But
I am.
I mean, they definitely can, like, I don't know, affect my mood and take me back to different places and stuff like that. Like,
Here's an example.
so
There's an album by a band called AJR
yes,
that I think about.
I love them.
Like when I listen to this album, it reminds me of this time when I was, I want to say 16, 17,
Mm-hmm.
maybe younger, but I would listen to music when I went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I wasn't supposed to have my tablet or my phone in my room, but I would sneak my tablet and put headphones in and listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents came in there and caught me one night, and they like pulled the tablet and like the headphones unplugged, and the song starts going on the speakers. And this band, they have cuss words in their songs, right?
Okay.
They got upset about that. They're like, it's not even rap or like rock where you can kind of can't tell that there's cuss words in it. It's like just there casually. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Dad was like, I really don't care what you listen to, but still.
It's interesting you bring up cuss words because like I think people have different views on, like, some people are like a bad word, or like parents are like, oh, my kid can't hear that, and then I'm just like, it's just words.
Yeah, it's
like,
a
obviously I don't
thing.
want my kid going around being like fuck you.
Yeah.
But like if my kid is one day, or whoever, if they just hear the word, the F word, the B word, like if they hear these words, I don't want them to be scared of words. Like, you said that, I can't believe it. It's like, it's not scare, it's a
word.
Sound. Like, it's a word, relax, but
Yeah.
like I would teach them to not call someone a bitch, or call someone like, tell someone fuck you.
Yeah.
But like, don't be scared.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
No,
how
yeah.
you brought up cuss words, and it just made me think of that.
Yeah.
Like, obviously I mean, I don't know. I think it can enhance. Like, imagine you're saying
Okay,
"I love you" to
SpongeBob.
someone, or "I fucking love you." You know what I
Ooh.
mean?
Ooh.
Or "I hate you," or "I fucking hate you." It's like, come on.
I know you do. It's okay. Everybody does. Everybody has
I
their
said
moment.
those are examples. They
Um,
were two polar opposites, but
there's another album by John Bellion. There's
mhm,
two albums, two different memories. The Human
mhm,
Condition. Every time I listen to that, it reminds me of when I would stay at home while my parents were like off doing their thing because I was homeschooled. Instead
mhm.
of doing schoolwork, I would just listen to John Bellion all day on like the
Ooh,
surround sound speakers. Like you would walk outside to the street, all the way out to the street, and you could hear it coming from inside the house. Like that's how
oh
loud I
my
listened to it.
gosh.
So yeah, that one reminds me of that, and then the second one reminds me of working at the movie theater.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
eating
yeah,
that popcorn.
you give me an example of a music memory you have.
The first one that comes to mind, it's kind of sad, but it's a song that I have a friend that died. Like she died when I was like, I think we were both like 11 or 12, but she
Okay.
died, and it
That,
was like her favorite song. So every time I hear it, I just think of her.
aw, that's sweet.
So, and it kind of makes me sad.
It's giving where the
But
red fern grows.
it's not like it's not the theme. It's not like a common. I guess no song's like a common song. Like it's like an older song that you'll
Mm,
hear it play at like a bar every once in a
yeah,
while or
yeah, yeah.
whatever, you know. But that's the first one I kind of think of. I know it's sad, kind of, but it's music doesn't really touch me in that way unless it's like super
Emotional or has a
emotional.
connection.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, this is a good song, I'll never remember it again.
Speaking of music, there's just
Hmm.
one song that's been on TikTok that I cannot stop thinking about.
Stop. I'm
It's
gonna get
his
it stuck in
Irish
my head.
Kids, and like Kids Bop. These kids are about to put
Mm-hmm.
Kids Bop out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Because listen to this. Listen how good this is.
Stop. Okay. Oh god, it's catchy. It's
Tell me
catchy,
that's
I'm not
not
gonna lie. It's
fantastic.
kind of good.
I searched for my
Great.
spark and I found it.
My dreams are gonna be weird.
You could dream about
It's
Irish
just
school kids singing that song while
not
you're
at
in
the
the hotel.
hotel. At the fucking hotel. I'll
You'll
be
be in the
like, what?
elevator and they'll just pop up right next to you
It's
and they'll be
gonna
like, I
play in
searched
the
for my spark
elevator.
and I found it.
I'm gonna be like, what? No, it actually, you know what? I bet that's gonna happen. I have not seen that because I haven't been on social media, which I think we talked about last episode. But
Yeah.
um, maybe by the next episode I'll be back on. I don't know, but I'm sure I'll see all your fucking messages of that.
Oh yeah, they're all
come
on
through.
TikTok. I sent you a bunch.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to re-downloading my apps and
Speaking
seeing
of social
just
media,
that.
we have our animals.
We do our
Yours
spirit
isn't
animals.
yours isn't on Instagram yet. Your
It
profile
will
isn't
be
updated. It will be though.
when
My
I re-download.
mine has been updated, and it's my raccoon, my little raccoon.
They're cute animals. I like it. I can't wait to. I don't want to say I can't wait to get my social media back because I can wait, but when I do, um, that's gonna get updated. I'm gonna start posting
Mm-hmm.
all things podcast,
Mm-hmm.
probably
Probably
drinking
or
prosecco.
not.
But no, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's been good so far not having social media. I've been kind of playing Roblox a lot. Not gonna lie.
Oh, you're a child.
No, because my little sister, she's 11. She always asks me to get on and play with her, and I'm like, oh, fine. So I'll get on, like, play with her, and then she gets off, and then I just find myself playing by myself for hours on there, and I'm like, this is pretty good. But when you don't have social media, it's like, okay, I'm gonna read my book and then play on Roblox.
Yeah,
It just feels a lot healthier than like doom scrolling on TikTok.
that's fair.
Yeah, but it's been good so far.
That's good. Well, social
But
media has found me more than one music to talk about. Someone play this
oh
song,
god, okay.
part of the song, and I want you to tell me what year you think it came out.
Mm-hmm. It's giving like 2007.
What if I told you they came out March 1st of this year?
What? Was I so off with my guess though? But it was really feeling like forever ago
No,
song.
that's what it sounds like, and that's I love that song and that whole album.
Yeah.
That whole album came out.
No, I like music
That's just
like
what it
that.
sounds like.
Wow. It does sound like that. That's unique though, because music doesn't sound like that
Well,
nowadays.
yeah, it's like, is that era of music becoming like retro? You know, like we're throwing it back to sound like these older bands, and
Probably.
that's what that is.
Yeah. They're like, we're quirky, we're old, sounding like old throwback, and it's like,
It's not
yeah,
old.
so
That was
old.
yesterday. What do
So
you mean?
old, yeah. Blah. Get that music out of here. Yeah, it was giving like, yeah, early thousands.
Early 2000s, yeah.
Yeah.
Blink 182, Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good though.
Yeah. That's all the topics I had for today. So, you know,
I am excited to talk about these other topics coming up in future episodes.
Ooh.
But we've been recording an hour and it's midnight and I'm tired.
It's okay.
I'm
I gotta
gonna
get food.
grumpy.
So
That's true.
we'll,
well, guys,
end
look
it.
forward to the next few episodes. Like we've got some good stuff coming soon.
Decent.
We've got planned. So, and then look out for our social media. We're gonna be posting stuff on there. Some hilarious stuff coming your way. Look at my earrings.
Probably
Not. Just kidding.
drinking water.
Probably not drinking water. I wasn't. Probably not drinking air. I'm literally delusional.
A little
right
bit of
now.
a headache because I haven't drank enough water.
Yeah, me too. I just ate a
So,
whole pizza
that's
and drank
fun.
champagne. I need to go to bed.
So,
Well,
enjoy your week, your weekend.
but if you guys are gonna drink, please make sure you do it responsibly.
And make sure it's Prosecco.
Probably.
Why was that so delayed?
You're supposed to do it at the same time. I was waiting for you to say
okay.
it. We always say probably at the same time.
Make sure it's Prosecco.
Probably.